નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Standard 8, Subject Science, Chapter 5, Coal and Petroleum. Dear students, this is the revision video. So, first of all, you will see that some of them you know that various materials. Materials means what? The materials which are made from the matter for our basic needs. Some of them are found in the nature and some have been made by the human made or human efforts. Okay, for example, you see now some of the things you know that desk, table, chair, these are all by the human efforts. But air, water, soil and minerals, so all these are obtained from the nature. So that is why they are called as natural resources. The sources we are getting from the nature. So that is called as natural resources. These natural resources are of two types: exhaustible natural resources and inexhaustible natural resources. Okay, exhaustible means what? The amount of these sources or the amount of these resources in the nature is limited. See, in the nature this presence is limited. They can be exhausted. They can be exhausted means it will be over by the using them or by the human activities. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas. So these are all the example of exhaustible natural resources. Now, what about the inexhaustible natural resource means what? The resources which are present in unlimited quantity in nature, unlimited, and also are not likely to be exhausted. Even after using them also, they will not be exhausted by the human activities. So, these are called inexhaustible natural resources. Okay, examples what? Examples sunlight, air, water. So these are all the, what do you say, inexhaustible natural resources. Now you see, next one. So in this chapter you will learn more about some exhaustible natural resources. You will learn more about this, some exhaustible. So what are fossil fuels? So fossil fuels means what? See, the fossil fuels, these are formed, or fuels are formed from the dead remains of living organisms. Dead remains, dead part of living organisms. So they are called fossils, and these are known as fossil fuels. Okay, these fossil fuels are of three types: coal, petroleum, and natural gas. So like this way, there are three types of fossil fuels. So first of all, we will see that coal. We will see what is coal. So you know that coal is hard stone and is black in color. See the coal color, you see the hard as well as black in color. See, coal is one of the fuels used to cook the food in earlier days. The previous earlier days, persons they are using, or houses they are using the coal where they are easily available. So and also it was used in the railway engines to produce the steams, and it also used in the thermal power stations. What is thermal power station? Where the energy is produced from the coal. So that is called as coal thermal. What you are saying? Thermal power station. And various industries, so like this way they are using. Now we'll see that how coal is formation of the coal. This is so important, dear students. About 300 million years ago, the earth had dense forests. See, dear students, 300 million, these are all the question of million years. The earth had dense, very thick forests in low-lying wetland areas. Low-lying means very low areas, and also wetland areas, due to the natural resources or due to the natural process like flooding, these forests got buried. So get buried under the soil. So due to the flooding, they got buried under the soil. As more soil deposited over them, so as the soils are deposited over them, the temperature, what happens, they were compressed, they were get compressed. So their what will be reduced. So they will get compressed. The temperature also, what after the compression, what will happen? The temperature is rose, the temperature rises, and they sank, go on deeper and deeper under high pressure and the high temperatures. So due to the high pressure and as well as high temperature, these dead plants get converted into coal. Okay, got the idea now? So remember how coal is formed, or what about right about the coal formation. As coal contains mainly carbon, the slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. So dear students, this is also very important definition for you. So what is carbonization? The slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called as carbonization. Since it was formed from the remains of the vegetation means from the plant and trees, coal is also called as fossil fuel. So that is why coal name is also called as fossil fuel. Now, say about the coal is processed in the industry. Coal is processed means what? The treatment under chemical or mechanical to get some useful products such as coke, coal tar and coal gas. So when coal was processed, so you get like this coke, coal tar and coal gas. What about coke? It is a tough means what? It is a hard one. Porous empty spaces and black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon. So that is why it is used in the manufacture of steel and extraction of many metals. Extraction means what? Taking out. Extraction, taking out of the metals. Okay, this is about the coke. Now next one is coal tar. Coal tar what? It is a black thick liquid. Black thick means very thick. Liquid means not easy to flow out. Very thick liquid and unpleasant smell. Smell is also not a good smell, unpleasant. So it is mixture of about 200 substances. So products obtained from the coal tar are used as starting materials for the manufacture of various substances used in our day-to-day life and as well as industries like synthetic dyes, colors, drugs, explosive, perfumes, plastics, and paints and roofing materials. So like there's many advantages to be there. Now what about the coal gas? See, coal gas is obtained during the process of coal to get the coke. During the process of coal to get the coke. It is used as a fuel in the many industries and situated near the coal processing plants. So here one more you have to remember, dear students, coal gas was first used for the street light for the first time in the London in the year 1810. So underline this also and remember also. And also in the New York around 1820. So nowadays it is used as a source of heat rather than the light. So it is used as a source of heat nowadays. Now we will come to the petroleum, how petroleum is forming. So you know that petroleum is used as a fuel in the light automobiles, vehicles, motorcycles, scooters, cars, heavy motors like trucks and tractors are using the diesel. These petrol and diesel are obtained from the natural resource. So they are called as petroleum. This word petroleum is derived from the petra. Petra means rock and olem means oil. Olem, OLEUM. So it is mined from the between the rocks under the earth. Okay. Now how their formation will be? Petroleum was formed from the organisms living in the sea. From the organisms, from the living beings living in the sea. As these organisms were died, their bodies settled at the bottoms of the sea and got converted with the layers of sand and clay. So above that sand and clay layers over the millions of years, and also absence of air under high temperature as well as under high pressure, they are transformed dead organisms into petroleum as well as natural gas. Okay. Now this is about the petroleum and refining of petroleum. You see, then you see that the world's first oil was drilled, petroleum oil was drilled in a peninsula in the USA in the 1859. Then 8 years later in the 1867, oil was struck Makum in Assam in India. Oil is found in Assam also, Gujarat, Mumbai High, and in the river basins of Godavari and Krishna. So these places available nowadays. Now you will see the refining. Refining means purification of petroleum. How that will be purified? Petroleum, you know that dark oily liquid, it has an unpleasant odor, smell. It is a mixture of various constituents such as petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax. So like this, the process of separating various constituents, fractions or you can say fractions of petroleum is known as refining, you are saying. This is called as refining of petroleum. And it is carried out in the, where it is carried out? It is carried out in the petroleum refinery. In the petroleum refinery, this process takes place. Okay, now, about the natural gas, you will see some of the points. Natural gas is very important fossil fuel because it is very easy to transport through the pipes. This natural gas is stored under high pressure as compared to as compressed natural gas, CNG you are saying. So CNG full forms compressed natural gas. This is used for power generation. It is also nowadays used as a fuel for transport vehicles because it is less polluting and it is a cleaner fuel. So due to this, natural gas is very leading or advantageous is more. Okay, in our country, natural gas has been found in Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and in the Krishna and Godavari basin. Okay, now we'll go for full form of PCRA. PCRA means what? Petroleum Conservation Research Association. The full form of PCRA is Petroleum Conservation Research Association. Okay, now we'll see that. So you know that coal and petroleum are fossil fuels. It is required that the organisms, millions of years, this formation will be millions of years to get converted into fuels. So on the other hand, these reserves will last only a few hundred years. So moreover, apart from this, burning of these fuels major causes of air pollution, and that is why global warming. So these are bad adverse will be there. So that is why to better adopt this, what we have to do, we use these fuels only when it is absolutely means when it is badly required. So this will result in better environment. So smaller risk of global warming, their availability for a longer period of time. So we have to use wisely this fossil fuels. Okay, now some of the tips, people how to save petrol and diesel. some of the tips are given while driving the vehicle. Some of the tips, so this is also very important tips for how to use petrol and diesel. So drive at constant and moderate speed wherever or as far as possible. See, drive at constant and moderate speed as far as possible. This is first tips. And second one, switch off the engine at traffic lights or at a place where you have to wait. So these places you have to switch off the engine. And third one is ensure correct tire pressure. So time to time you have to check up the tire pressure. And fourth one, ensure regular maintenance of the vehicles. So maintenance of the vehicles. So all these 4 points or 4 tips you have to remember. So if you are going or if you are doing like this, so we can save the petrol and diesel. Okay, got the idea, students? So these are the important points of this lesson. So dear students, go through this all and read and as well as underline wherever the important points, whatever we have revised. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you for joining us.